What's up, guys? Mystic Fire here to bring you Black Clover chapter 166 and Avengers Resurrection. I'm sorry this video is late. A lot has happened, and if you're hearing this in the background, I'm sorry. There is a party going on. My neighbor having a party. So if you hear any noises, any music in the background or any noises, that's the reason why. Now let's go with this chapter. This chapter was heavy center around. We'll say around William and Patrick as well as Raids. So I'm just gonna go with it. So William, at a certain age, William noticed that somebody else was inside of him, and he knew he had to take care of it, which he did. Now, at the age of 9, he started to see everything that Patrick had been through. He started to see them happy and everything, and then he saw them killed. And then Patrick and he also felt Patrick's emotions of hatred, vengeance, and despair. Basically, then at the age of 13, he met Julius, and Julius gave him the mask to cover up the scar that he had, as well as he invited him to join that magic knife, which was called the Ashen Deer. I guess that, and yes, the author made that. The author wrote it like that, Ashen Deer. I guess to showcase the captains can change the squad's name, but I don't know why. Maybe. Knowing Julius, it was probably his idea, and then, when Real came around, it was the Short Deer captains and whatnot. But yes, at the age of 13, he met Julius, and Julius invited him to the Ashen Deer. He was 13 years old, so he couldn't really join because he didn't have a grimoire. So once he got his grimoire, he joined Julius' squad. Now, at the age of 16, Patrick woke up, and he was, William was already committed to Julius, and Julius being his actual friend, because he only had 2 actual friends in the story, or that he only trusted, which were William and Patrick. Patrick because he couldn't confide in him because he was inside of him, and then Julius because Julius was the one that acknowledged him as for who he was, and didn't mistreat him like his family have been. So yes, when Patrick woke up, Patrick had his own set of plans, and that meant that William had to hurt his friends. He knew that his friends were gonna be hurt. In the flashback we see the photo is there. So I guess we don't recognize that it was William because maybe they didn't switch bodies at that moment. Because at a certain age, he also mentioned that at a certain point, they became able to switch personalities or switch bodies, basically, and that's why, and that's why. Now, William is not dead; he's just asleep. And yeah, that's basically it for them. Patrick was unconscious. It also got confirmed that the reincarnation spell is an incompleted version of what Real Lick did to Patrick, back in the day when they got killed. So it's an incomplete version, and I think that's also the reason why all the elves are just like, oh, I need to kill the humans. 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 The only ones that are good in that aspect are Raya, Licht, and Patrick. And I think that's because Raya always been in control of the body that he was reborn into. I guess Raya wasn't reborn because he had full control. He knew who he was. I guess the elf soul just came back to him. I guess his soul just came back to him. And I think that's how, I don't know. What else is there? Oh yes, so we learned that Patrick was unconscious because he used a lot of mana because he fought William, and then he did the recognition spell by sacrificing Balto, Sally, and Rage. Right now, once Patrick woke up, William is asleep. He's not dead. He's asleep because if he was dead, his grimoire would disappear, which he did not disappear. Which the grimoire did not disappear. He just put the grimoire right there on the pedestal, or the tablet, the tablet that Patrick used for the coordination spell. So yes, that William is not dead. He might come back later on in the series, Because he can just wake up and, hey, switch with me. I need to do something, and yada. But I doubt that's gonna happen because the recognition spell happened, and so Patrick's back in full control of the body now. So William basically doesn't exist. Now, Patrick went to the royal capital to kill the royal family because they're the one responsible for the murdering of his clan, which is where Lick is also going along with Raya, Rill, Dorothy. I forgot the other girl's name that was there. So, we thought the Raids, Sally, and Balthus were dead, which apparently they're not, because okay, so Raid's entire magic is being able to control the dead. Now, the way his magic worked with one spell that he had was that he had to put his magic inside of the corpses to bring them back, or basically to make the move to basically he being the master. Now, their soul was the only thing that was taken from them. No, understand this correctly. Their soul was the only thing that was taken from them, so they didn't really die. And so Raid's whole thing was controlling souls and corpses. So if anyone can revive himself, is Raid. Now that's not an asshole like most people are calling it, because Raid's whole magic thing was reviving the dead, or at least calling them back to life as zombies. But now he got a new spell, which he's basically, if you remember correctly, it was set up at the beginning of the series that the way you can get new magic reading into your grimoire is by one, controlling your magic a lot more than you already do. Strong emotions, which, hey, Raids has strong emotions right now. He has a lot of vengeance to kill Patrick or Lit. And then the other one was what was the other one? I know there's another one. I forgot what was the last one, but yeah. And so he gets a new power up, and his soul gets back to him. So he also brings back Balthus and Sally. Now we still don't know if Balthus and Sally are zombies, or they're back to themselves. Like they're back to their own personalities. Now, this magic is a bit different. It's an upgraded version of what he had originally. Originally, when he brought them back, they became back as zombies. So now maybe this one is basically that they have their own personalities, but Ray's still the master because he brought them back to life. So that's how it might be. Now he being back to life also he swore vengeance against Patrick or against Slick because he doesn't know his real name yet. So he swore vengeance. Now there's a third party in this entire thing, which is a bit more unpredictable than it was, because now we don't know what Raid's plans are when it comes to the entire, or we don't know how it's gonna affect the entire arc now that he's back. So when he's come back, he goes to the Black Bull's base with Balto's special magic, and he says, "Hey there, Black Bulls, I'm gonna use you for my revenge." Now I don't know if he's gonna be stupid enough to fight all the Black Bulls there, especially with Asta there, and we still have yet to see if Asta's swords can undo the magic, and they're gonna be dead. I'm referring to Baltos and Sally. Because when it comes to Rage, Rage is a different case because he basically controls the dead. He's a necromancer. He uses wraith magic. So basically, I don't know how that's gonna work. And yeah, that's basically how the whole chapter goes. In the flashback, or at least in the memories of William, we get to see more. We get to see more elves there. We get to see Langris. I mean, he looks like Langris. So I don't know if he's actually Langris, but we see a Langris, an elf that looks like Langris, so he might be an elf. We also got to see his mom. I think he's his mom, and his mom might be Finis or Fines, which is the woman that like Finral in the story, which is the whole thing as to why Langris became jealous of Finral. So that's one thing that we have yet to see. There's another elf, but he's given the bag when it comes to because Lick, Raya, Vito, and Fauna were there, you know, they were facing front, and then that elf was facing back. So I don't know what his whole. I don't know if it's gonna be important to the story later on. But yeah, so I have to say about this chapter. Thank you so much for coming my content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. If you like that content, subscribe once again. If you like Black Clover, Blue Exorcist, and Orient, hey, subscribe to the channel for more. And I'll see you guys in a bit for more videos.